Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. Now, you're not blind, but it has nothing to do with XRP. This retweeted from Lord Vendetta and retweeted out Brown Crypto Kid's tweet here. Ripple Senior Director of Strategic Accounts, Visa's new X1 credit card. Now ask yourself this, am I blind or am I just choosing to be blind? This with regards to this LinkedIn profile here of Richard Bell. You can see he has worked for Ripple and also has a connection with Visa. Looks like they are one of his clients. Key to success achieving has been gaining the buy-in of key decision makers, clients including Visa and Vodafone. So, not to say that this is a connection with the X1 card and the XRP symbol and that it's all connected. Of course, we are just speculating right now, but it is another interesting coincidence. I got to thank Lord Vendetta and Brown Crypto Kid for posting that. And guys, the market isn't looking too good today. I got to admit, when I woke up this morning, I saw crypto was down quite significantly, and I have a feeling that this has something to do with it. Breaking, European stock market slumped by 3% on beer flu second wave fears and tighter government restrictions. So not going to read this article, but I am going to show you guys, this is the DAX. Okay, it has been slumping. Let's go look at the LSE, the London Stock Exchange. And we're also seeing some downward trending there. Now, I'm recording this video early, so the American stock exchanges have not opened up yet. But if this is any indicator of what we will see today on the U.S. stock market, it looks like we are going to be looking at a down day, and BTC has moved down significantly. This is BTC on the hourly. XRP has moved down significantly on the hourly, right now trading at about 0.238 per XRP. What was BTC trading at? 10.6, so 10,600 per BTC. Other cryptos like VeChain also coming down here a little bit, so VeChain trading at 0.013. Ethereum, guys, everything is coming down right now. Look at Ethereum trading at $355 per ETH. So it's looking like there is another wave of fear because of, the second wave of the beer flu, of course. Are we going to see another mid-March occur? Could we see another tumbling of stock prices, of crypto prices, and could this be a good opportunity to buy more cryptocurrency? Well, it certainly is not off the table. We got to continue to keep an eye on this and see how the market fares once it opens at 9:30 this morning. So I got the S&P up here on the daily, and you can see even just over the last few days, we haven't seen much positive momentum. And the pre-market looking at 326.15, so down around here, so definitely a gap down. How's the Dow Jones looking? Likely the same way. So there's the Dow Jones too, okay? Chart denoting some downward pressure. Again, we got to wait till 9:30 before we see some real action. So markets, cryptocurrencies, guys, it's all linked together. This from Mac Attack XRP. World's biggest banks allowed criminals to launder dirty money, leaked documents allege. So this is big. World's biggest banks allowed criminals to launder dirty money. And over 2,100 suspicious activity reports, SARs, covering more than $2 trillion in transactions were leaked to BuzzFeed News and shared with International Consortium of Investigative Journalists, the ICIJ. These reports and more than 17,600 other records obtained by the ICIJ allegedly showed how senior banking officials allowed fraudsters to move money between accounts in the knowledge that the funds were being generated or used criminally. 5 global banks were named in the investigation, guys, and here are the names: JP Morgan Chase, HSBC, Standard Chartered, Deutsche Bank, and the Bank of New York Mellon. Covering transactions between 1999 and 2017, the SARs were leaked from the U.S. Financial Crimes Investigations Network, FinCEN, an agency which is part of the U.S. Treasury and tasked with tackling money laundering. Well, does this bode well for cryptocurrency or not? That is a good question. I would say it does in a lot of ways. However, if this kind of thing is happening right now today, it could put more roadblocks for cryptocurrency adoption and regulation, because if this news is at the forefront, I'm sure a lot of these regulators will realize, okay, look, we still don't even have a perfect system in the traditional system. So we really have to make a concerted effort to make sure that we regulate cryptocurrencies properly so that this kind of thing doesn't happen again, even if the numbers show that, most illegal transactions and money laundering do happen through traditional means and not through cryptocurrencies, as I know the narrative has gone in the past. First it was, we think cryptocurrencies are for criminals. Then it was, well, the studies reveal that criminals are actually money laundering through more legitimate sources. And now it could be, well, since we are looking to regulate cryptocurrencies, we have to be extra careful now because of this exact thing. So I'm kind of lukewarm on this. How do you guys feel? Put it down in the comments. I'm interested to know. Thanks so much, Mac Attack XRP, for posting that. I also saw this, guys, on Twitter. I'm sorry, forget who posted this, but I did see this posted by numerous people. Prince Charles calls for swift action on climate change. Now, this has to do with climate change, but he also mentions that this is the time to reset the economy. The prince said the beer flu provided a window of opportunity to reset the economy for a more sustainable and inclusive future. Again, he's talking about this in the context of climate change, but this whole idea, the reset of the economy, that is, I think, what all these major bodies are hammering in people's minds right now, subconsciously, because it's going to happen. Okay, the IMF, the World Economic Forum, all these bodies are now hashtagging on Twitter the Great Reset. And now Prince Charles is coming out and suggesting the same thing in this article here with regards to climate change. But, it doesn't just encompass climate change. It is a much bigger thing that we're talking about here. So resetting the economy has an impact on so many things, cryptocurrencies included. People are fearful of their fiat plummeting because the market is plummeting. The economy is still garbage, guys. Are you hedging your bets? How much crypto, gold, and silver do you guys hold now? It's interesting because I don't think 2 years ago we would think that this could be the catalyst for people to get into cryptocurrency, but we are seeing it. We are seeing cryptocurrency acceptance become the new normal for real traditional investors now that the economy is looking like this. So because of this, we are also seeing this kind of thing that we happened to see back in 2017. Bitcoin average transaction value returns to 2017 bull run levels. And that is not good for people who want to transact in Bitcoin. This is why Bitcoin just is not a viable solution. This brought to me by XRP Crypto Wolf. Now, what do they have to say? As the bull run continues, the average value of a Bitcoin transaction is at its highest level in over a year, and active addresses have sustained levels close to all-time highs. The average value of Bitcoin sent in a single transaction has reached its highest level in more than a year, hitting a peak of more than 129,000 on September 17th, according to blockchain provided by BitInfo Charts. The last time Bitcoin's average transaction value rose above 121,000 was in August 2019, when one of the few massive transactions pushed the total to more than 812,000 on average. And that was an anomaly. The average cost of a Bitcoin transaction hasn't been this high since late 2017, when Bitcoin's price hit an all-time high of just below 20,000. The latest rise is a sign of a sustained heightened activity on the Bitcoin blockchain. Coinciding with this, other crypto networks are seeing their own record-breaking activity. So that is good news, guys. Bitcoin is the leader. The other cryptos will follow. And of course, that is also true when Bitcoin declines, unfortunately, in this market. We are seeing Bitcoin, declining on negative stock market news right now coming out of Europe. And, there was a time when we thought cryptocurrencies in the stock market, they are not correlated at all. Now we're starting to see signs that since more institutional investors are slowly getting into cryptocurrencies, that the stock market and cryptos are indeed somewhat correlated now. So interesting to note, Bitcoin transactions are high, and of course, this is good for the crypto space, not so good for Bitcoin hodlers. But anyway, don't want to dwell on that too much, guys. I'm going to keep moving on now. This next one here from DJ Peter Vass, WEF representative praises cryptocurrencies after joining Ripple's Swell. So this was announced the other day in an interview for The Voice of Women. The head of blockchain data and digital assets of the World Economic Forum, Sheila Warren, spoke about blockchain and cryptocurrencies. Warren predicts that these new technologies will be an intrinsic part of the world and society in the upcoming years. At this point, they will no longer have the media coverage that they have today because they will be taken for granted, just like the internet. Do you remember back in 1994 when news outlets would do pieces on the internet and it was like some foreign alien object? Well, and we laugh at it. When we see these news pieces from, 2 decades ago, 2.5 decades ago, we tend to laugh And you know, when we watch it, it seems like so foreign to us. But in a way, if we were old enough to remember that time, it was like, yeah, that's how they talked about the internet back in the mid-90s. Well, Sheila Warren is saying that this same thing is going to apply to cryptocurrencies. At a point, we will take them for granted because they will be a normal part of our everyday life. And what I'm thinking she's hinting at here are cryptocurrencies like XRP, because they are the types of coins that will solve problems. They are the types of coins that will be interwoven in the fabric of our everyday use, the same way smartphones. We don't really function without smartphones these days, and cryptocurrency will be the same. So thus, Warren predicted a change in the way business will be done. In a decade, major businesses will be supported by blockchain. Referring to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, Warren said she is optimistic. In opposition to the popular belief that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP are used for illicit activities, Warren emphasized that only a small portion is used by criminals. She further added, "What cryptocurrencies do is enable peer-to-peer engagement around the world, just like the internet enabled us to share content very quickly with people all over the world, seamlessly, frictionlessly, and at a fraction of the cost." The same thing can be true of money, and you can imagine the world in which we could engage in a direct, seamless transaction with any individual with a digital wallet anywhere in the world and at any point in time, and what that might empower. Now, obviously, in this quote, she is talking about the internet and saying, you know, we can send information quickly, seamlessly, frictionlessly, and at a fraction of the cost. When she says that, she is likening that to Bitcoin, Ethereum, or XRP. Which one do you guys think? Okay, I think it's quite clear here that she is likening it to XRP. Of course, she is going to be the speaker at the Swell event in October, so she must know a thing or two about Ripple and XRP, because we know Bitcoin, just, you know, from this article that I just read you guys, Bitcoin transactions and the cost for transactions are soaring. So Warren also noted that for a younger generation, people who are transitioning to be householders, cryptocurrencies are an investment vehicle. Therefore, Warren and the WEF, the World Economic Forum, hope that there will be a new wave of innovation that will allow the new generations to create wealth with cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology. So it sounds as though she is bullish on cryptocurrencies as an investment vehicle. Not only that, for the technology, allowing the technology to grow. And because of its value, because it solves a problem, there will be more demand for said cryptocurrencies, and therefore prices will eventually rise. So guys, I will link this article in the description for you. Here is a YouTube video with Sheila Warren, and she speaks about the role of women in the economy. She is going to be a keynote speaker at the Swell event October 14th and 15th, 2020. And you know that event is Ripple's event. So I can't wait to see that. Another one from XRP Crypto Wolf, crypto exchange Bitflyer. Europe has integrated with PayPal. PayPal is an intermediary and bridge between users and the cryptocurrency exchange. So we have seen more cryptocurrency adoption through PayPal. PayPal is an intermediary and a bridge between users and the cryptocurrency exchange. So Bitflyer now integrated with PayPal, and this is going to breed more cryptocurrency adoption to the mainstream because, as you guys know, PayPal, another one of those entities that people were kind of skeptical of, you know, maybe 20 years ago, but eventually it became commonplace. We use PayPal for everyday payments on eBay, online. A lot of online retailers take PayPal. And eventually PayPal kind of evolved over the years. Now you can even, attach a bank account and a credit card, whereas before it was very, very limited. And now you're going to be able to attach a cryptocurrency wallet and be able to use your cryptocurrencies to pay for items. So guys, this is a bigger picture. If you can open your mind, take a look at the bigger picture, see what's actually happening with regards to cryptocurrency integration. We are literally just one step away from XRP really making strides, huge leaps and bounds in the coming months, maybe a year, 2 years. I think we're going to see some real activity very, very soon. So crypto exchange Bitflyer Europe has announced an integration with PayPal. The move means Bitflyer users can now deposit euros using their PayPal accounts to buy cryptocurrencies. What we have done is that we have integrated PayPal in the same way e-commerce websites would. This coming from Jacek Bastin, business strategy manager at Bitflyer Europe, told The Block. The integration is all about removing barriers to entry, of course. Indeed, PayPal is a dominant payment method in Europe with about 35% of the market share, says Bastin. So it's a clear milestone for us and enables us to follow our mission to make crypto more accessible for all, especially newcomers. So this is what the goal is, obviously, to, attach yourself to a company that already has widespread use all over the world. A lot of people have PayPal accounts. Of course, if you buy anything online, if you have bought anything online in the past 20 years, you've probably most likely used PayPal at some point. So obviously, these guys are a major player in the space. And this from Michael at Val5 Links with regards to a Kucoin announcement. Kucoin announced today that users will now enable the use of Apple Pay for buying cryptocurrencies. So we've got PayPal over here, partnering up with Bitflyer, and now we have Kucoin, and they're partnering with BINANCE to make Apple Pay an option to buy cryptos as well. Kucoin announced today that users will now be able to use Apple Pay for buying cryptocurrencies. This initiative has been taken by Kucoin to enrich available payment techniques on its platform and offer a more convenient and secure payment service. This exciting initiative was announced by Kucoin in a tweet today, and here's the tweet to that effect, guys. So the following steps are to be performed for purchasing cryptocurrencies. Go to section Buy Crypto, select third-party payments, select BINANCE, select Apple Pay, add details of the amount, and then it gives you an example here. Click on Buy Now to finish placing your order. And the point is, Apple Pay, PayPal, all these traditional payment systems are now integrating with cryptocurrency solutions, whether it's an exchange or another fintech company that wants to help them integrate with cryptocurrencies. This is the future. They see it, and now they are going to be in competition with one another to be future ready so that the world can make payment through their platforms. They want to keep the stronghold, and so they need to innovate, and this is exactly what we're seeing here. Kucoin, Apple Pay, Bitflyer, PayPal. And did you guys see this tweet here? If you can't beat them, join them. This tweeted out by the Cryptic Poet at One Cryptic Poet on Twitter. Let me play you this.
We also like that PayPal is working with merchants to bring crypto into the fold. And we think that's going to be really important as more of the cryptocurrencies become more mainstream in the years ahead.
There you have it. Clearly realizing that this is going to be the future, bringing cryptocurrencies to the mainstream so that PayPal can indeed be part of this revolution because they know if they're not, they are going to be left in the dust. Maybe Swift should take a page out of PayPal's book. Who knows if they'll ever learn. Anyway, gotta keep moving along, guys. I saw this from Stephen Bull Dieppe at DiepSun on Twitter. Uphold partnering with Link2 to build an API where users can invest in Ripple with XRP from an Uphold wallet. I'm just going to play you this clip, guys. This is the CEO, or rather the CRO of Uphold, Robin O'Connell. Let me play you this.
Ever since I started, it was always this concept of, look, we'll have our base customers, but we have a really open platform. We have an open API, basically, where any company can come to us and essentially actually just go right into our sandbox and start building into our APIs. And then effectively what that means is any user can connect their sort of regulated Uphold wallet into any other use case. A great example here is Link2, right? So we partnered with Link2 and you can go make an investment, let's say into Ripple directly from your XRP in Uphold. And that's all handled through, a real dead simple API structure. And that's the idea is we have these multiple applications globally. We can't figure out every single market. So we'd rather partner with somebody who's going to, drive the users. And then we're just the underlying compliant infrastructure.
Mm-hmm. So again, guys, that was Robin O'Connell, the CRO of Uphold, discussing how, with this new partnership that Uphold has with Link2, you can now invest into Ripple with your XRP directly from your Uphold account. Now, of course, I do believe that this is for accredited investors only, but I don't know what it takes actually to qualify to be an accredited investor. Sometimes it's not that much. You'd be surprised. Simon Adams down here saying that it's not going to be for 99% of users. I'd be curious to know how many XRP hodlers, people in the XRP community, would actually qualify for this, because I have a feeling a lot of us would be interested in buying shares or a stake in Ripple, the company, as well as our XRP holdings. So yes, this is for accredited investors. This from a few days ago now. but it is also just pointing to the fact that this ecosystem is really growing. Decentralized finance is going to be big in the future. Ripple and XRP are going to be a large player in this. And I'll link this in the description. I want to keep moving along because this next one's really, really interesting. So guys, this is from Val Jester Locke at NelloAngelo314 on Twitter, retweeting Esoteric XRP's tweet here. So a psychic said, a partnership announcement is what sets everything off for XRP. Kendra Hill said millions of people will be buying XRP after the Amazon partnership is announced. There's a quiet partnership via Amazon Pay and WorldPay, a Ripple partner. So is it Amazon? And guys, I'm reaching here because this is a prediction from a psychic. Nothing that is set in stone, of course. Some of you might think that this is just hogwash, and that's okay too. But a psychic reading on XRP by Lucky Links from January 25th, 2018 said, keep your head, psychic crypto prediction for Ripple. Overall feel a false start, which we have all kind of felt. And this, again, guys, back from January 25th, 2018. Number 2, a partnership that transforms, or it's waiting for a second partner or piece to join in. Details, a lot of buzz surrounding it, makes promises of a great fortune. Number 2, confusion in the middle of it, followed by good news and moderate gain that is surrounded by a lot of emotion. Number 3, at that point, a great deal of tension comes in for the second partnership that produces a very positive result and very good news. And then number 4, however, the second partner is not what it seems. And in the long run, great confusion and worry. Number 5, be careful of greed. Number 5 sounds really interesting to me because that sounds like the price will skyrocket, and it might skyrocket off some of this news, but then it'll come crashing back down again, like what we saw with MoneyGram stock. And could some of this have to do with MoneyGram in that partnership? Confusion in the middle is followed by good news and moderate gain that is surrounded by a lot of emotion. At that point, a great deal of tension comes in for a second partnership that produces a very positive result and very good news. That sounds to me like MoneyGram. But then once we had the MoneyGram partnership, we didn't really see too much. We saw a little bit of excitement at the beginning, but price is not obviously rising. I know, the logical part of our brain says to us we still need the regulatory clarity in order for this really to work, but I found this interesting because this was indeed predicted in January 2018 after the bull run had ended for cryptocurrency the last time. So again, this psychic is Kendra Hill, and whether you believe in psychics or not, I'm just presenting this to you. A partnership years in the making. In a deal which was negotiated in 2015, Amazon holds stake in 5 billion XRP. Currently, that XRP is in a locked account until the partnership is made public. Why has this been kept secret? Let me first respond to this by asking you a question. Why does the price of XRP not move when new partnerships are announced? I know a lot of us in the community have been asking this ourselves. The answer to my question is that XRP has no use cases currently. This will soon change. When it does, the price will rise quickly. They are very selective when announcing new partnerships publicly. As we all know, Ripple doesn't just go out and talk about every single partnership they have. We have to do the digging. We have to do that research ourselves. So to answer your question, it is in the best interest of everyone involved to keep the price as low as possible, allowing major investors to buy in early, while also pushing away investors from the lower class. Interesting. When the Amazon partnership is announced, the world will be talking about XRP. Millions of people will buy XRP on that day, so this partnership is being saved for a later date. Everybody knows the name Amazon, so could this be careful of the greed? Because this would denote that another speculative run will occur, XRP price will soar, but that will be FOMO, fear of missing out, and then people will take their profits and then the price will come crashing right back down again. Now, I know you and I are smart enough not to buy XRP as it's rallying. We've been accumulating over the years, buying the dips, of course, and, a lot of us have a pretty decent stack of XRP. But when this Amazon partnership is announced, and again, guys, this is all speculation, this prediction is saying that the world will be talking about XRP, millions of people will buy XRP on that day, so that's why they're saving it for a later date. Now, there is already some talk of Amazon partnering with Ripple, and there was talk months ago, or even years ago actually, when Corey Johnson was still on the scene. Ripple's Corey Johnson talks Amazon again, and so he was talking about Amazon. I remember Corey revealing a lot about Amazon before he suddenly disappeared from Ripple. This from Esoteric XRP on Twitter. Tim Freeling saying, I don't believe in psychics, but I find this extremely interesting. So even if you don't take the psychic prediction at face value, there has been a lot of talk about Amazon and Ripple. Nothing has been confirmed. There has been rumblings, little hints, breadcrumbs. Some detractors say you guys are crazy. Other people in the XRP community is saying, no, this is a connection. Why isn't it bigger? Hasmatic XRP down here says Ripple are already partnered with Amazon Web Services. Amazon Pay makes sense. Remember Corey Johnson talking about Amazon just before he left Ripple? Rather, I think this is supposed to be unexpectedly. Yes. So there are a lot of people in this space that are remembering this Corey Johnson bit of information, and then all of a sudden he was gone. Seems like just out of nowhere he just kind of resigned or was let go. We know he still talks about Ripple and XRP. We know he still tweets about them. Maybe it was in his contract that he still had to maintain a positive outlook on the company Ripple and XRP, the cryptocurrency, even after he was terminated. Of course, guys, this is rampant speculation, but I just wanted to bring this to your attention because it is interesting. So these rumblings that we've heard about all these months, even years ago now, about the Amazon partnership, could they have been true? And Ripple essentially minimized them so that they wouldn't let the cat out of the bag. Maybe Corey Johnson did misstep and we weren't supposed to know about the Amazon AWS partnership until many, many months down the road. I guess the biggest and most important question you have to ask yourself is, if Ripple does announce the Amazon partnership, do you think hundreds, if not thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people will be buying into XRP? What will that mean for price? What will that mean for the cryptocurrency? And what could that mean for the cryptocurrency market as a whole? You know, I never thought of it before, but could XRP be the one to finally spur on the next cryptocurrency bull run? If an Amazon Ripple connection is finally made public, certainly could be, but that's just my opinion. I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.